Good afternoon. It's hot, 36 degrees and 54% humidity, and also you can see that the pool is very green, a brilliant green, and there's no more chemicals to put in it, so very sadly can't swim in it any longer, and then it just turns into green algae. I might have to slip into the ocean. So I'm continuing to read to you from Namarupa magazine, the magazine of classical Indian thought, where I have an article published in the recent issue on Shakti. And I'm currently reading a sidebar section on Kali Ma, who is this particular deity, and you can always recognize her by her tongue. And so what is it about her tongue? So here is the story of Kali Ma. It's kind of appropriate that this is turning into a charnel ground, since often that is where Kali can be found, in the cremation grounds. So Kali manifests in a variety of forms. No, the goddess manifests in a variety of forms, from the coy and demurely clothed golden Gauri to the ultimate wrathful, terrible form of the mother, Shmashan Kali, queen of the charnel grounds, where Devi stands on a corpse and holds a skull cup and a piece of rotting flesh. Kali is one of the 10 Maha Vidyas. Many goddesses look like her, whether they come from Hinduism, Kashmiri Shaivism, or Vajrayana Buddhism. She's depicted as possessing a soothing, dark complexion and shining like a blue snow, with a range of skin color from black to golden. She can have 10 faces, 10 feet, and 3 eyes for each head. She is in an absolute rage. Eyes are red with intoxication, hair is disheveled, small fangs protrude from her mouth, and her tongue is lolling, dripping with blood. Her body is firm and youthful, often shown naked or wearing a tiger skin or a skirt made of human arms. She is garlanded by a mala of 108 human skulls. She can have any number of arms, from 2 to the 10-armed Mahakali form, a different mudra in each hand, wielding a variety of weapons, one hand holding a bloodied sword and another a freshly severed human skull. She is accompanied by nagas, or serpents, and a jackal. She stands on the calm and prostrate Shiva, usually with her right foot forward to symbolize the more popular Dakshin Marg, or right-handed path, as opposed to the more infamous and transgressive Vamamarga, or left-hand path of Tantra. While there are many goddesses who, like Kali, are naked and associated with blood and death, including Chamunda, Bhairavi, and Bhagavati, none stick out their tongue quite like Kali. Her outstretched tongue distinguishes Kali from all the other goddesses in the Hindu pantheon. In the famous legend, the Devi Mahatmya, which is around 400 to 600 CE, Durga summons Kali to combat the demons. Kali manifests from Durga's forehead as the ultimate savior to salvage a situation that has gone terribly wrong. When Durga and her band of fierce warrioresses, known as the Matrikas, wound the demon Raktadij, In an attempt to destroy him, they accidentally make the situation worse. Raktabid, whose name is Bloodseed, and has the magical ability to duplicate himself instantly, to clone himself every time a drop of his blood falls to the ground. So soon the bloody battlefield becomes an ocean of rampaging Raktabid's warriors. When Durga summons Kali to help, Kali unfurls her tongue and spread it across the battlefield. She swallows the swarm of blood-borne demons and sucks up the blood from the original Raktabij until he falls lifeless. Kali's tongue is a weapon to be feared, a reminder that nature ultimately consumes all life. In the Devi Mahatmya, here is a description of the creation of Kali. It says, out of the surface of Durga's forehead, fierce with frown, issued suddenly Kali of terrible countenance, armed with a sword and a noose, bearing the strange Katvanga, which is a staff with 3 skulls in different stages of decay. Decorated with a garland of skulls, clad in a tiger skin, very appalling owing to her emaciated flesh, with a gaping mouth, fearful with her tongue lolling out, having deep reddish eyes, filling the regions of the sky with her roars, falling upon impetuously and slaughtering the great asuras in that army, she devoured those hordes of the foes of the devas. Some legends say that after she killed the demon, his blood drove Kali mad. Her anger didn't subside, and she continued on a rampage of ruthless destruction and fearless random killing, a modern-day serial killer. The gods begged Shiva to stop her. He took the form of a wooden log and lay down on the road. Until then, everything Kali had set foot in was destroyed. Yet the log remained the same, making her rethink her actions. At that moment, Shiva resumed his god form, and Kali realized she was stepping on her husband. According to the more patriarchal interpretations that became popular in the 19th century, she bit her tongue out of embarrassment. I don't think so. Kali was ashamed to learn her bloodlust had prevented her from recognizing Shiva, from having pure vision to see the truth in everything. In spite of her seemingly terrible form, Kali Ma is often considered the kindest and the most loving of all the Hindu goddesses, and is regarded by her devotees as the mother of the whole universe. When Bengali saint Ramakrishna once asked a devotee why one would prefer to worship Mother over him, this devotee rhetorically replied, Maharaj, when they are in trouble, your devotees come running to you. But where do you run when you are in trouble? To Kali. The name of Kali refers to her darkness, but Kali is also the feminine form of the Sanskrit Kala, meaning time. Our perception of life is based upon our experience of existing in time and the inevitable changes we experience until death. Perhaps our lolling tongue provokes us to delve deep within and confront the samskaras, psychological imprints, and toxic emotions that we shy away from. Kali is worshipped as the destroyer of evil, the slayer of demons. She reminds us of the harsh consequences of samsara, the cycle of death and rebirth to which life in the material world is bound, suffering, pain, aging, and death. But she's also the divine protector who bestows moksha, or liberation. Her transformative power underlies her diverse forms. Never depicted in a state of stillness, she is eternally dancing Kali, whose sinuous motions are the ebb and flow of nature, evident in the alternating cycles of creation and destruction, day and night, birth and death. Kali the Mother is widely venerated throughout India and abroad. She is particularly popular in West Bengal, where the city-dwelling businesswomen of Kolkata and the Adivasi tribal women, despite occupying different social spheres and worshipping completely unrelated deities, both considered Kali to be their patron goddess. Jai Ma.